quick steps we take to get to the long term than if one parties keep losing on the short term and the other party only keep looking at long term view. Then actually that is a very wrong, I'll say, perspective, because it may not actually give you the outcome as you might have envisioned. Let me give you a quick example. When I was working for a global supply chain for an operation company, which is a global, manufacturing company, and I have met many of the suppliers and customers, and some of those, they just tell you, well, we got to really look at the relationship. And they didn't want to even talk about the price. They even go to a dinner and then they have, lots of food and a lot of chit chat. And then the deal get done either in the golf course or at the dinner table without even talking about the detail of the deal. So what happens is that one party really is losing and you're missing the steps, and the other party is keep giving the lollipop of relationship and keep really having a higher margin. Reality is, with that approach, and this is called strategic approach, it's not really truly strategic because it's missing a technical piece, and I'll explain you in a second. So without having the detail or understanding the detail and day-to-day impact, you're only talking about the schedule, you're only talking about the delivery, but you're not talking about, what are the ramifications of having the right cost and what should be the benchmark. Why? Because if your cost is not under control and you are losing the ground, in long run, and your customer will eventually lose the ground too. Even though they might be thinking, oh, wow, our margins are great. But if you lost the business, they will lose your business too. So what will happen? They actually lost the whole deal. So that really is a very greedy approach, and that sometimes people call it very strategic. I call another way of tactics. Now, the other approach, which is very well known and which is very adversarial at many times, and that is really very tactical approach, and that is really used in negotiation from the power point of view. The person who has more leverage, more power to dictate things and use all their leverage and dictation, and then they actually make you accept something which is not good in the long run for you and for them. So either that relationship, which is quote unquote called strategic, what was happening, one side was actually running the shot. And in the tactical adversarial relationship, again, one party is running the shot.